Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. This channel's main objectives are to speak truth and to help Nigerians see what is really going on in our country. And today we have to talk about a big drama that happened at Abuja Airport involving Fuji music legend KWAM 1 and why it's not just about him, it's about all of us, the way our country is going, and why Nigeria is slowly turning into a place where people think laws are for the poor, not for everybody. So let me tell you what happened. On August 5th, Kwam was at the Namdi Azikiwe Airport in Abuja. He was supposed to fly to Lagos with Value Jet Airlines. He came to the boarding gate holding a flask. Now, airport staff said they suspected it had alcohol inside. And, alcohol is not allowed to be brought on board like that. They told him to hand it over or check it properly. But instead of giving them the flask, reports say he refused and started arguing. Some witnesses say he even poured the drink on one of the officials. Others say he stood in front of the plane on the tarmac so it could not move. Imagine a whole plane with passengers ready to go, and somebody is blocking it from leaving. The Federal Airports Authority said this was a serious safety problem. The Minister of Aviation, Festus Keyamo, also spoke about it, calling it a loss of control on both sides, meaning both Kwam1 and the airport staff did not behave well. But the big decision that followed is that Kwam1 has been put on a 6-month no-fly list, meaning he is banned from flying for half a year. Now, my people, this is not the first time we are seeing famous or powerful people behave badly at airports. Do you remember some months ago when former Governor Adams Oshiomhole also misbehaved at an airport? He got into a heated argument with security officials, shouting and causing a scene because he felt he should be treated differently. That one also made headlines. And that is where the problem is. When famous musicians, ex-governors, politicians, or rich people think the rules are for other people, not for them. Let's be honest, this is exactly how Nigeria became the way it is today. This is why the country feels almost lawless sometimes, because when the poor man breaks the law, he will face the full punishment immediately. But when a rich man, a big politician, or a celebrity breaks the same law, people start looking for excuses. Some will say, oh, leave him, he's important. Others will say, do you know who he is? That, do you know who I am? Mentality is one of the biggest diseases killing Nigeria. And this is where we have to open our eyes. If our country is to work, rules must be for everybody. Whether you are a market woman selling tomatoes, a bus conductor shouting in a shoddy, a big musician like KWAM1, or a politician like Adams Oshiomhole, the moment we allow anybody to put themselves above the law, we are saying the law is weak. And when the law is weak, what do we get? We get a lawless country where anything goes, where safety does not matter, where common sense is ignored, and where ordinary people keep suffering. Let's think about the Value Jet incident carefully. Blocking a plane on the tarmac is not just small wahala, it is dangerous. Planes are not toys. That tarmac is a controlled area for safety. If anything goes wrong there, lives can be lost. Imagine if the pilot did not see him and something terrible happened. Or imagine the panic for passengers watching a fight between a musician and airport staff. It sends the wrong message to the whole world that Nigeria cannot even keep order at an airport. And the same applies to the Oshiom Hall incident. Leaders, past or present, should set an example. They should show Nigerians how to follow rules, not how to break them. If a big man refuses to obey simple airport rules, what will ordinary Nigerians think? They will think, if Oshiom Hall can do it, I can do it too. That is how chaos spreads. This problem is not just about airports. It is the same attitude we see on our roads. Rich people's convoys driving against traffic, politicians refusing to pay for things, or celebrities bullying workers. It is the same in politics. Leaders ignoring the constitution and doing whatever they like because they believe nothing will happen to them. So what should happen? First, the punishments for breaking rules must be the same for everybody. If an ordinary person will be arrested for blocking a plane, then a musician or ex-governor who does it should also be arrested. If an ordinary person will be fined for refusing airport security checks, then the same must apply to the rich. Equality before the law is the only way to make Nigeria a fair country. Second, we must train airport and security staff to handle situations calmly and professionally. If there is a rule, enforce it firmly but respectfully. No shouting, no provocation. This will reduce unnecessary fights, but at the same time, passengers, no matter who they are, must understand that rules are not suggestions. they are for everyone's safety. Third, Nigerians must stop worshiping people with power and money. When you see a celebrity or politician breaking the law, don't clap for them or make excuses. Call them out, record it if you have to, post it online, demand accountability. We cannot complain about bad governance and lawlessness, but then support bad behavior because we like the person. Fourth, the media must stop turning everything into who is right, who is wrong gossip without talking about the bigger issue. The bigger issue here is not just whether KWAM 1's flask had alcohol or water, it is that the incident showed a total breakdown of order, and that is dangerous for any country. Finally, this is for the youth, because you are the future of this country. Please don't grow up thinking Nigeria is a place where you can use power or fame to break rules. That mindset is poison. If we want a better Nigeria, we must be ready to obey the same laws we expect others to obey. The truth is, Nigeria will not change until Nigerians change, and Nigerians will not change until we all start respecting rules and demanding that those in power respect them too. No more excuses. No more "do you know who I am?" No more special treatment. Look at other countries where the law works. Whether you are a president or a poor man, if you break the law, you face the consequences. That is what keeps order. That is what makes people trust their country, and that is what we must demand here in Nigeria. So to end this, let me be clear. What KWAM 1 did was wrong. What Osham Hall did was wrong. And if any ordinary Nigerian does the same, it will also be wrong. No one should be above the law, not a musician, not a politician, not a rich businessman, not even the president. This is the only way Nigeria can truly move forward. My people, I want to hear from you. Do you think the punishment given to KWAM 1 was fair? Do you think if it were an ordinary person, the punishment would be worse? And what should be done to stop powerful people from breaking rules in Nigeria? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video eye-opening, please hit the like button. It helps more Nigerians see this. Share it so the conversation can spread. And subscribe to this channel if you want more bold, truth-centered talk that puts Nigeria first. Together, we can change the culture. Together, we can demand a country where the law works for everybody. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and remember, Nigeria will only change when we refuse to let anyone be above the law.